Well, you saw the title, and yes, I made quite a substantial mistake in my previous video on Down to the Waterline, the fast line from Down to the Waterline. And I found this mistake when on the day I uploaded the video, which is not usually the case. So I finished the edit, published the video, published the sheet music or whatever. But then I thought to myself, like, I'm still not quite sure about this microscopic detail in this line. And well, I trust my intuition, and I quickly found out that yes, I was incomplete about this thing. I'm not gonna waste your time, and the LDR version would be this mistake. You can see it on the thumbnail of the video itself, and this pause should not be here. I'm pretty happy about the first part of my lesson, where I showed the simplified version of the line, and it makes sense, and I think it's the best way probably to try to understand this line. And funny enough, it doesn't contain the mistake. So if I play it slowly, it has this note in the place where I've made the mistake. Here. And the performance of this video is amazing. By the time I'm making this video, it has like 5,000 views, which is extraordinary for my channel. And I worked hard on picking the right thumbnail with arrows like it should be on YouTube to gain views, and picked a great title, a great catchy title. So it's like this little viral video of mine, and it worked. It worked. My only wish would be for videos with fewer mistakes getting the similar amount of performance. Yeah, so to recap what happened in the video, I showed this so-called difficult version of the intro, and I broke it down into parts. First I played this muted intro, then this fast part, and the mistake happened on the third part where it goes. So I was talking about how I play muted upstroke, then muted fourth string on one, then muted third string, and then 7th fret on the third string with the thumb. And after that, I said I play nothing. So I put a pause here. And I even said that it gives me time to prepare for the downstroke. Which sort of, it makes sense, but I found out if you add a muted upstroke before you play the downstroke, well, you can already hear it sounds way better. So this previous version reminds me of reggae or something. It sounds cool, but this version, it sounds better, and it keeps the flow of the picking hand, which is probably the most important thing about it. So if I play it from the beginning, so my right hand is almost always alternating between thumb and index finger, and this pause here breaks the flow, as simple as that. And I think, honestly, I think self-taught musicians would probably never make a mistake like this, because it's logical and it's quite obvious that that you just need to continue with this thumb and index thing. The only difference here is this downstroke, really. And so but I come from this academical background, and so I tend to overthink things, and that's a great example of overthinking. So I decided to put a pause where it doesn't work. It just doesn't. And I like this mistake on so many levels. And of course it shows how this music is way more difficult than you can imagine. It's like Mark himself taps you on the shoulder and tells you, you thought it's enough to make a 25 minutes video about this 3 seconds part I played. Try harder next time. Bottom line, it's not as much of a mistake as much as me being incomplete. And I'm fine with that. It's better to be incomplete than being wrong, that's for sure. And so as a gift for my viewers, I developed yet another version of how you can practice this rhythm. And so in the first version I showed the simplified way. Then I showed the complete version with muted strings. And I think it's also worth trying to play it with all the muted strings, just to see how rhythmical this riff is, how it's almost like something a drummer could play. So it sounds something like, yeah, and faster. And cool part about this exercise, you can put all the accents and you can play the downstroke also. So it's quite I think it improves your imagination just to hear this line underneath this. So that will be. Ah. Yeah, it's challenging. But I think it's worth checking out. Of course, I wrote down this exercise and you find it in the description. And I also updated the tablature for the previous video, so at least the sheet music is right. And it includes this muted upstroke before the downstroke. And I also put the comment, pinned the comment, and with updated information. So here you have it. It's not the first time I made a mistake in my videos, but I think it's the first time I really wanted to record a separate video about it, because it's not just a mistake. This mistake, I think it breaks the flow of the line, and it teaches kind of the wrong thing and teaches the wrong thinking about playing with the picking hand. Because if you think about it, it makes no sense to break this alternating thumb and index line and suddenly just it gets interrupted with a pause. It doesn't work like that. It's supposed to be like this smooth experience, and I think it sounds better now. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.